My name is Phillips, and I'm from Temecula, California. Oh man, I started jiu-jitsu when I was 3 years old. My dad put me in the Gracie Academy in Torrance, and my journey started, and I started competing, doing a lot of jiu-jitsu, and from there I just started doing so many different things, from surfing to, breakdancing. Did a lot of like flips, parkour. I broke a lot of bones. A very daring kid, so I like doing a lot of crazy things, but at the end of the day, I'm a fighter, so I'm always going to keep fighting and getting better. My dad was a Taekwondo national champion, and he knew when Royce Gracie was the UFC champion at the beginning of the UFCs that he wanted me to be in jiu-jitsu because, with my genes and my mom's side, I'm not the biggest guy, but jiu-jitsu, happens to beat bigger people using leverage. So my dad was a very tactical person, had a lot of knowledge of different arts, and decided that jiu-jitsu would be a good base, solid foundation to put me in. And from there, he just made sure that I was doing what I wanted. He never forced me on anything. So I explored, judo. I was a judo state champion. CIF wrestling champion. I got into freestyle Greco. I boxed from a young age, and I did a lot of kicking from a young age. So you'll see me doing a lot of spin kicks and flashy stuff, not because I'm trying to show off or anything, but just because my body naturally just does it. When I was about 6 years old, I would always watch the fights with my dad, the Pride fights, the early UFCs. Then when I got about 10 years old, I really knew in my heart and in my mind I was determined to just be an MMA fighter, and that's all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was be an MMA fighter. I didn't like going to school really as much. I like being creative and drawing, and I liked math, but I never really cared for school as much. And my mom was always trying to get me just school, and my dad was always getting me training, so I was always choosing my side with my dad. I was going to training, and my mom's like, "You're never gonna make money doing that. Those guys don't make it, they just get hurt and all this stuff." So it was kind of like a constant battle, and I felt like a rebel actually going against my mom doing fighting. But yeah, even I spent so much time, even in high school, I did independent studies, and I would bike my way to the jiu-jitsu gym, and I would mop the mats, and I would clean, and then I would train for free, and I'd get sponsors, I'd get people to help me out. And I was very blessed to have a lot of people who overlooked and saw the potential and really gave me the opportunity to reach my level of success by training and providing food with what I needed at tournaments, and providing whatever money it costs to go compete, because competition is not cheap, you know what I mean? Especially in a lot of different things. You got to get gis, you got to get all the gear, you got to get rides everywhere. And from a younger age, my parents couldn't afford all that stuff, so it was really it was cool to find somebody to have that. And I had a lot of people who really helped me along the way, and without those people, I wouldn't be where I am right now. So I teach martial arts. I teach jiu-jitsu. I started the Carlson Gracie team in Surprise, Arizona. So I just been teaching there and doing some teaching karate to the Nikito Kai students at Two Knuckle Sports MMA Academy. So there's a lot of kids there that not only do I inspire them, I don't feel that way, I feel like it's a reflection. So the more I teach them and give them hope and give them really confidence, it's a reflection of myself, and that's what I love about teaching. So it's been a great journey the past few years, and teaching and fighting and training is what I eat and sleep. That's all I do, and I'll be up till 1, 2 in the morning at the gym. I got a key, and I'll just be jamming out, hitting the bag, shadow boxing, doing weapons, katas, and that's what I just love doing. Then I'll be up in the morning, go train at the MMA lab, and yeah, it's been a blast, and here I am right now, and it's just the beginning. I'm 22 years old, and I can't wait to just keep grinding on and keep having a good time. So when I was 12 years old, I wrote down a goal to my dad, or a goal sheet. I put UFC champion, Jiu-Jitsu world champion, Abu Dhabi champion. I became a Jiu-Jitsu world champion at blue belt when I was 16 as a juvenile. Now I'm a brown belt. I'm going to try to win the worlds at brown. Still chasing that same UFC gold, but I'm still trying to have fun along the way, along the journey. And I'm a traditional martial artist. You know, I do a lot of Kobayashi, karate, and a lot of mental, but at the same time, I feel like me coming up in this age, I'm a hybrid, you know what I mean? So I can mix things together, and it's just getting started, so I can't wait. Yeah, I feel like exactly, I know exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I feel like I'm enjoying the moment. And it doesn't really feel like, I don't really get those moments where I look back and like, oh wow, I'm here yet. Because I know I'm not, this is nowhere to where I want to be. So this is just the beginning, and you know, making on the show, this is nothing to me really. This is just, there's a lot of guys that come on here and do this thing. So this is just a little mark, a little tiny mark in the road. You know, it's good to look back and enjoy, but you know, I'm still just stepping forward. So yeah, it's great.